Davido went to court and sued for joint custody of his daughter, Imade, and he lost the case. He has been crashing out on social media claiming that the defense lawyer, that's Sophia's lawyer, brought up his dead son, Ifeanyi, and that was why he gave up on the case, that he did not lose or something, he gave it up, blah, blah, blah. And social media has been divided. In fact, some people cursed me on Instagram because I made a comment saying Davido should leave the child for Sophia. After all, Imade is Sophia's only child and Davido has other children. People have been insulting me since, saying a lot of things. I also said in the comments that this issue should have been expected because any good defense lawyer would have been expected to bring up this case in court. I have been receiving insults non-stop since yesterday from 30BG fans. And I went on social media today and I've been seeing a lot of different takes, even from lawyers saying that the lawyer shouldn't have brought up that incident and it is not ethical, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something, ladies. If any of those people, if you see anybody commenting that the lawyer shouldn't have brought up that case, mark their face, mark their name. If you ever have an issue in court, make sure you do not employ the services of any of those people because they will use sentiments to make you lose the case. A custody battle is not a playground. The moment you decided to go into court to fight for something, all bets are off. You've put on your boxing gloves and you're fighting to win, and anything in your arsenal would be used to defend you. And I'm actually disappointed in Davido's lawyers because I believe that you people should have anticipated this particular question, because even me that is not a lawyer, I know that that is the first line of defense I'm going to throw. So you should have anticipated this. You should have prepped your clients better on how to handle himself. But that is not the point. My own is, ladies, look at those yeye lawyers that are commenting and saying the lawyer went low, she shouldn't have done that. If you ever have to defend yourself in court against anybody, do not use them because they would have the arsenal that you need to win and they would not deploy it because of unnecessary sentiments. If I'm going to court, if I'm paying you to win, and I expect you to do anything legal to defend me and make sure I win my case in court. Don't tell me anything about sentiments. Don't bring sentimentality into it. I don't care how the other party is going to feel. I don't care how hurt they are going to feel. The moment we step our foot in court to say we want the law to take its course, bring out every defense you can think of and make sure I win my case. That is what I'm paying you for, not to care about the emotions of the other person. For Davido's fans, it is a very sad thing because we all love Imade. In fact, I think I cried when this incident with Ifeanyi happened. But even back then, I felt somebody should have gone to jail for negligence. I'm not going to dwell on that because that is not the point of this video. The point remains, this custody issue shouldn't have even happened. It should have been talking along the line of visitation rights and all of that. See, it is not even just Ifeanyi's case. I was discussing this with somebody. When you had access to Imade before Sophia decided that this is not going to work, you tried to run away out of the country with the baby, with Imade, and then Sophia had to pull all the strings. Thank God she has Dele Momodu in her corner. And they had to stop you at the airport from flying out of the country with that baby. And with the relations between Nigeria and US, now that Nigerians cannot easily get visas, cannot travel to the US, and you, on the other hand, are a US citizen, you will now have joint custody. Now carry this girl to the US for holiday. And then before you know it, Sophia would never have access to her again. She will not come back. You will say, the custody is still the same. She can come to the US to come and visit her. Or if the baby is even in Nigeria with Sophia, because these are the things with joint custody that some people are not taking into account. If the baby is in Nigeria with Sophia, let's say she wants to go to school, because it is joint custody, both of you have to agree. And then you now say the school Sophia chose, you don't like it, this is the school you want. In this co-parenting thing, you can only co-parent when you have some form of respect for each other. In a situation where you people are throwing shades at yourselves every AK market day, you are insulting each other, you are sending your minions to insult your baby mama, and then even when your minions are insulting your baby mama, you're not saying anything about it, you're tacitly encouraging them. You now think the court will not look at all of this when they are making decisions on whether you people can actually co-parent? Haba now. Some people said Imade is the loser here. Nobody is losing, unfortunately. You still have access to your child as far as I'm concerned. Denial of joint custody is not denial of access to the child. You can still have a good relationship with your child. You can still have access to your child. And the moment the child is 18 years, the child can decide, oh, it is time for me to go and live with my mom. I can take care of, so go and live with my dad. Sorry, I can take care of myself. I don't need my mom to watch over me like a hawk. And the baby can say, okay, I'm going to my dad. And the mom will not have any say over it. But right now, when she needs all the protection that she can, and her mom is saying, I can do this, unfortunately, the court sided with her, so we'll take it like that.